Hey guys, I'm gonna have to do this one really quick today because it's been, the weather's just been garbage for like the last 3 weeks. I've been waiting a couple of weeks to make this video. I've got my SLK out of storage, and one of the things I did over winter was I needed to find these. If you have an SLK, do you know what this is? You probably do. It's a hinge cover. It covers the hinge when the roof comes down. There's a little hinge there, and this little flap, this vinyl flap, covers it. These are $70 a piece at the dealership. And when I went to my dealership, they didn't really have them. They didn't have them in stock. It was going to take a couple of weeks to order them. I had some made. Actually, I had 100 of these made up by a company, and these are nice and thick. They're double walled. There's 2 layers here. There's a back layer and the front with the proper tension on the elastic band. It comes with the pin and the elastic strap to hook this up, and it'll look like brand new once you're done. Because nothing makes your car look worse than having these crappy, my other one was even worse, my other hinge cover. So I'm going to show you how to replace these. I'm going to have to do it really quick because it's going to rain. And this is all you need. You need a little coat hanger with kind of a bend, not a complete 45, like just a little less than 45-degree bend in it. About, I don't know, what's that, about 8-10 inches long. And that's going to allow you to grab the little loop and push it in. I'll show you that once we get open, once you get the roof open. And a T20, a Torx T20 screwdriver. So I'm going to put the roof down, and I'll show you this in a second, back in a second. Okay, so I've already replaced the 2 on mine. As you can see, the old one was really nasty looking. And what you're going to have to do is put your roof partly up, partly down, so that this back cover, the tonneau cover, this flap is sticking straight up and down, and the roof's going to be partly up. And that's to expose these 3 screws here on the back of this plastic panel. You're going to remove this 3 T20 Torx bolts. So take these out and be back in a second. Okay, once you have the plastic removed, you'll see where it's attached down there. Yeah, let me set this camera. Oops. My camera, stay somewhere. Sometimes these Gorilla Pods hold, sometimes they don't. There we go. So you'll see down here, it just simply hooks. There's 2 little pocket feet. Again, this one I've replaced, so I'm just going to put this one back on, but this is how you take the old one off. Take the 3 bolts out, and then just slip it out over the feet. And there's 2 little plastic tabs there. Go into the pockets at the back. And then when you put it back on, put this bolt in first. And that will make sure it's kind of held on by the feet and held on by tension once it's screwed on. Come on, bolt. This might actually be a T25, but these bolts are so loosely in there, a T20 is fine. It seems a little bit, yeah, it's probably a T25. But a T20 is absolutely fine. Like I said, these are not on there hard, they're barely on there. So then that pinches this in and holds it in there. So there's the back of the case, the cover. Push it, unfold it so it's this way toward the headrest, or else it's going to get pinched in there. I'm going to put the roof down. Now this part is almost going to be impossible to show you because it's hard to see under there. On the front, down under here, you can lift this up the tiniest little bit. If you want to take your whole headrest assembly off, be my guest. You don't really have to. But right here, set this camera up. See, when I pull this back, you'll see this part, this stretchy elastic fabric is going forward, and under there's a little hook, and the hook opens on the inside. So it's like a little hook like this, and the band just hooks over top of it like that inside. And on the other side, the driver's side, it's the opposite way. So all you need to do to put that on is take your coat hanger. Oh, you got to go this way. And then you push it in and loop it around the hook. And while you're doing it, just hold this up so you can see a little bit. And that's essentially it. The other side took me like 5 minutes. It's a little fiddly. It took about 5 minutes to hook this loop on. This side, for some reason, I did it in about 6 seconds. Even though I couldn't see it, I just got lucky. But it's a 5-minute job per side. And again, this is what the old one looked like. Pretty nasty. They just get weather worn over the years. And here are the new ones. And the reason the new one is tensioned like this, you see that it's not completely flat. It's got some pull. The elastic is pre-tensioned inside of it. And I'll show you when the roof goes up. This has to, the tension pulls. The tension needs to pull this up so it doesn't get trapped in the spring or in the hinge. See that? Or else it just gets down and gets trapped. And what happens with your old one is the spring gets, or the elastic gets bad, and then it just gets stuck inside the hinges and torn up. And again, it's a 5-minute job per side, and will dramatically increase the way your car looks with the top down. You won't have to worry about those nasty looking hinge covers. These are going to be available on eBay. I think I'm going to put them in for $50 a pair, including shipping. It's a pretty good price. You can't buy one of those from the dealership for that. So yeah, $50 a pair. I've got 50 pairs of them, and that's it. I had 100 pairs made by a company that makes boat tops and stuff, a person that makes boat tops and everything, and they're really well made. And yeah, once they're gone, they're gone. I've got a couple already called for from friends with SLKs, so yeah, if you want them, I'll put a link to eBay below, and you can buy a set. Thank you for watching.